Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. You know, one of the questions that I get out of a lot of students when they look at the Money Wheel that I've created and all the different spokes on it and things that we can do to help you create wealth and make money is, where do I start? What do I focus on first? The way the Money Wheel is designed is for you to focus on one spoke at a time, whatever your interest may be. In other words, if you're someone that has an idea and you want to create your own digital course, then that's where we focus. We focus just on that spoke in the Money Wheel with that team of people that do that. If you're somebody that wants to have an online store and maybe sell t-shirts, something like that called e-commerce, we focus on that spoke of the Money Wheel. Maybe you're someone who has ideas for ebooks that you'd like to put together. Once again, we have another team of people, and that would be the spoke that we start you out on, where your $1 million journey will begin. And the reason I bring that up is I find that a lot of students are getting overwhelmed just by looking at everything that I've created with the Money Wheel. What you have to realize is we've been at this a long time, and the reason I created the Money Wheel and put all those spokes on it is to show people what is available to them. I don't want you to be overwhelmed thinking, oh, well, I got to work in this spoke and do this and do that, 100 other things. Let's focus one step at a time. Let's get good at one spoke of the Money Wheel and get you to start making solid income, to get you to believe that, hey, internet business is going to work for me. And then we'll get you on to another spoke that you may also be interested in. There's going to be some people that look at the Money Wheel and they know that they're going to stay in one spoke and that's where they're going to create their wealth. And that's fine. And there's going to be other people that look in and say, I'm interested in 2 or 3 spokes on this Money Wheel. Where do I want to start first? And you'll find out with my team and I, what we do is we will walk you the fastest path to wealth. In other words, the first thing we're going to focus on is getting money back in your pocket. So hopefully that clears up some of the unclearness around the way it stands with the Money Wheel. So now you can actually look at it and say, okay, I just want to do this. And as you know, with my background, there is a real estate spoke on the Money Wheel. And I have people that are interested in just that spoke. They're not interested in a so-called online business. They come to me because they want me to coach them on how to build a real estate business. And once again, that's a great avenue if that's where you want to be. So the next time you look at one of our trainings and you see the Money Wheel, don't be overwhelmed, because I didn't design it to run into that problem. I designed it so you could see what's available to you. So with all that being said, it's just something I want you to think about as we move forward, and hopefully it brings you a lot of clarity. We'll see you next time on the Money Wheel.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.